Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you how to create another amazing Afro house track using the SoundID VoiceAI from Sonarworks. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. So for this video we're going to create a more advanced track. I'm going to try to add some unique elements for a simple arrangement and show you the capabilities of SoundID VoiceAI. So more on them later. So let's dive right in. So I'm going to start building this track from scratch. So at first I'm going to adjust the BPM to, let's say, 118. So just below 120, which is very common for Afro house. So at first I'm going to start off with the organic Afro house producer bundle. So I'm going to pick some loops and some one-shots. So at first let's pick some shaker loops. So let's pick this one, shaker 6. So as you can see, it already stretches to the tempo of the project. And as always, adjusting it to around 50%. So maybe already in advance, let's pick a head loop. So readjusting, so we're picking 7 and shaker 1. So let's layer them within the arrangement. Adjust the volumes because otherwise it's way too loud. So all around 50%. So maybe there's too much going on. So let's pick the maybe shaker loop from the maybe tambourine loop. So this one from chemistry. Okay, that's it. Perfect. So right now let's pick a kick drum. So in this case, let's pick a kick drum with a long tail. So giving the track some body. So I like this one. So drag it in, open up the piano roll, and I'm pasting it in at C5. Copy paste like this. So we don't have to tweak the volume as long as it's at 78% in the piano roll. So select pattern 1, paste it right here. So let's zoom in a little bit. So that's it. Really like it so far. So now I'm going to pick some random percussions from random sample packs. So why not pick a sample from the Piano Essence bundle? Open up the sample pack, drums and percussions. So a lot of percussions, which I've added to this one. So maybe this one. So let's assume this one, keeping it so simple. So maybe again, revert to the chemistry bundle. Claps and snares. Maybe pick another clap. So pick this one. And maybe another impact, for example. So from the chemistry bundle, so I've put some reverb on some of the claps. So impacts right here. Maybe this one could sound really cool. So just messing around. So that's it, trying to create something at random. So at first, let's link them to the mixer. Let's add some more inserts, so around 30. Okay, that's it. Maybe on the claps, so for example, adding some more reverb, so using this one. So that's it, keeping it so simple, messing around. And maybe another tom to add some more lows. So from the organic bundle, so I've created a unique folder, which includes some perfectly tweaked toms. So perfect for Afro house. So this one. Advancing the rhythm. So should be in the background, so I'll route it to the mixer and reduce the volume. Okay, that's it. So we're keeping it very simple. So I think right now we built the foundation for this track. So right now, let's start off by adding a chord progression. So let's open up the piano V3, messing around, maybe the piano V2, so the older version. So let's pick this one. Let's create a chord progression in G minor. So picking minor scale, starting off with the root notes. Simple minor chord. So the first chord. That sounds perfect. So picking the next one within the scale. So in this case is D sharp. So right now we have to make sure the notes fit the scale. That's it. So I feel like we have to reduce the position. So the rhythm of the chord. And let's just copy paste this one. And maybe just this one, keeping it so simple. Reusing the first chord again. Could be it. So just messing around. Maybe pick this chord. So basically use the same chord for creating this full chord progression. So and of course tweak the rhythm. So it's exactly the same as the first one. This one. So I've tweaked this one. I think it sounds really good. So let's tweak it. So still keeping it soft, not too bright. That's it. Really like it. So I think right now it's time to add a bass line. So I'm going to use the new presets from Serum from the organic bundle. So let's pick a bass, Afro. So this one is so easy to use to create a bass line. Picking the root notes, so draw them in. So in the end, we have to add some side chaining, so making sure it sounds groovy. For now, just draw in a simple rhythm like this, and let's Control C, reuse the exact same rhythm, paste it right here. Now it's colliding with the kick. So I think when it comes to the key and how it sounds is good. So let's rename this one to bass. Let's select those two elements and link them to the mixer. So I'm going to show you how to create everything from scratch. So bassline is way too loud. I'm going to select the kick and sidechain to this track. And I'm just going to sidechain the full bass. So select processing, kick 15, making sure picking the right curve. We don't need to sidechain the full signal. So let's say 500 Hertz. Okay, that's great. I think it sounds really, really groovy. Maybe we make sure it's not too loud. So maybe it still needs another percussion loop, for example. So let's open up the loops. Picking percussion 10. Maybe slice it up. So I'm just using a section of the loop. That's just too much. So we need to at first, of course, stretch it. Let's remove some of the lows by using the bold and EQ right here. Just very simple to mess around and see if I like the loop. Maybe that could be it. So I'm gonna make it repeat. Okay, that's simple, and let's remove the lows right here by using the built-in equalizer. Okay, that's it. So that sounds so much better. So I think right now it's time to add that typical Afro house rhythm. So we could, in the end, tweak this one, make sure it blends very well together with the vocal, which we're going to add. So I'm going to open up Serum 2 and let's pick another preset. So that's it. The first one. Volume is right. That's it. So let's link it to the mixer. Maybe also let's sidechain this one a little bit to add some more groove. So just sidechaining without linking it to any element like this. As you can hear, so much better. And I still like to add one element which I add to almost all of the tracks lately is this breaker preset. Like this. So let's play it at C. And at the sidechain. Make sure it's in the background, that's it. So now I've created the foundation for this track, so I'm going to work on it for maybe 30 minutes and show you the progress. Okay everyone, so this is the project so far. So I've quickly created a arrangement, added some automations, mixed and tweaked some of the elements, added one more element, so this texture layer in C, which is this endless flight from the OPXAV, which is a very vintage sounding element. So let's have a listen what I've got so far. And I've also added some effects, some up and down lifter, so very straightforward. So that's it, so I really like it so far. So the final element which I've added is a vocal. So I've used a vocal from an existing track and used the SoundID VoiceAI to turn it into something totally new. So I'm going to show you what I did. So what is SoundID VoiceAI? So it's a plugin that contains over 50 professional grade voice and instrument models. So it's a DAW native plugin, which is awesome. And it works in all major DAWs. So I'm going to show you the new Unison Mode in a second, but you can create up to 8 natural sounding doubles. So everything will be processed locally and it's unlimited processing. And it's also a one-time purchase, so no subscription is needed. And there's a full 7-day trial, so no credit card needed. Just have a look if you like the plugin. And maybe you're thinking, is this for me? So this plugin is created for music producers, composers, beat makers, artists, and vocalists. So this plugin makes it so easy to create a full demo without using very complicated vocal chains. So if you want to explore vocal design, make sure to check it out. So right now let's open up SoundID VoiceAI. So at first listen to the original vocal. So within SoundID VoiceAI, you can pick some factory presets, extension packs, and also mark your favorites and processed files. So at first you want to make sure when the vocal which you're using as your input, it's around the same key or tone as the model which you're going to pick. So there are multiple models, so female, male.
Let the tide wash. I reach out. I'm not afraid to fall.
So I really like this one. So you select it and capture the audio. And for this instance, I've already processed it. So let's have a listen. So this is just the default preset.
Why won't let me go? Why?
It sounds so clean, amazing. So I really like it. Also, for example, pick this preset and then simply select start processing. So let's have a listen.
Right, right, won't let me go. Right, right.
So in this case, I really like the Oliver. So I think it's the best fit for our original vocal. But there is also a new version, which is the Kids and Rock extension pack. Really awesome. So especially if you're into rock music.
I'm not afraid.
So for example, this preset. So very, very gritty as it says. So let's restart processing. So let's have a listen to the result.
Right, right, won't let me go. Right, right.
So I think conversion also amazing. But also, for example, some child vocals. So let's select this one and start processing. So as you can see, unlimited processing. So it's already complete. So let's have a listen.
Right, right, won't let me go. Right, right.
So amazing. So that's crazy. So I think this plugin is the best you can get at the moment right now, especially when it comes to diversity and how easy it is how to convert vocals. So if you also like the rock and kids voices, make sure to check it out. So for this track, I think I'm still going to use the factory preset, and I've used Oliver. So now let's process. So let's have a listen when we play all the elements together. That sounds great. So I really, really like it. So right now for this section of the vocal,
that's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion.
I want those to sound very wide. So I'm going to use the Unison Mode. So at first, I'm going to cut those ones. I'm going to make them unique. Make this one unique and this one unique. I'm going to pick all those sections, route them to one insert, and in the end also route them to the effects. So then we have to record this section in the arrangement, and we're going to open up the SoundID VoiceAI. I'm going to select Oliver. So at first I'm going to capture the audio.
That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. That's
okay, so that's it. So right now I'm going to enable the Unison Mode. So in this case, let's pick 6 voices. I don't want to transpose anything, so I'm going to deselect this one, so it's on 0. So I'm going to apply the default parameters right here. I don't want to clean the voice in this case because I think it's not necessary. And let's start processing. So I want those sections, especially when the model is finished, to sound wide. Okay, it's finished processing the audio, so let's have a listen.
that's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion.
That's crazy.
Our bodies in the ball, baby.
So let's have a listen how it sounds all together. Sounds so clean. Conversion is so well done. Widening up.
That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. Our bodies in the ball, baby. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion.
So that's crazy. So really like this plugin. I think the quality is so great. And also let's show you another really cool function. So there is no plugin which does the exact same thing. So for example, we could convert a vocal into a trumpet using this model. So let's start processing. And for this one, I'm disabling the Unison Mode. So let's have a listen.
That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion.
So cool. So there is no plugin which does the exact same thing. You could also do exactly the same for strings, trombone, some percussions, acoustic drums, you name it. So a really cool and unique function of SoundID VoiceAI. So if you want to check it out for free, make sure to check out the link in the description. Let's listen to the final result.
That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. Our bodies in the orbit. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my motion. That's when I get my.
So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to check out the SoundID VoiceAI from Sonarworks, so you can find all the links you need in the description. If you're interested in the sounds which I've used, make sure to check out the organic Afro producer bundle or the other bundles. You can find everything on my website. And with all this being said, I hope you have an amazing day, create some awesome music, and see you in the next video.